Live from Palmasola Park in Bradenton, Florida, it's Florida Gulf Coast League Softball. Today the Manatee Impact take on the Sarasota Circus. Hello everybody, I'm Lance Williams on the call. In the circle for Sarasota, Emmy Cardenas faces the Impact batting order, starting with Emma Robertson in right field. Cardenas misses outside in the dirt. Ball one following Robertson. Batting second, Jayla Mitchell at second. Hitting third, Harley Chisholm, the shortstop. In the cleanup role, Megan Towery in center. Batting fifth, Mackenzie Smith in left. Batting sixth, Maddie Parker, the catcher. In the 7-hole, Cam Nolte at first. Calissa Coates plays third base and hits eighth. Batting ninth, Sammy Lenhair, the designated player. And riding at the order for the Impact to bat 10, Autumn Russell, the extra hitter. In the flex, Jersey McDonald will pitch. The final game of the Florida Gulf Coast League regular season. Impact are 5-9, Circus are 7-8. This ball tapped down the left field line, falls for a base hit. Charging to second is Robertson. The throw is in time, but the tag is not before Robertson slides in the leadoff double. The Impact with the leadoff batter at second. Jayla Mitchell, the second baseman, she shows bunt, pops it towards the Impact on deck circle. It's foul. Cardenas making her 8th appearance of the summer. She has a has pitched 26 and a third innings with a 3-2 record, has a 6.38 ERA, 24 earned runs, 35 hits, 13 walks, and 14 strikeouts out of Winthrop University. And Mitchell takes ball one. Mitchell scoops this one above the second baseman, and the catch is made by Davis. Let's set the defense for the Circus. The outfield left to right, Presley Downing, Natalie Donaldson, and Mia Richards. Playing third base, Madison Prim. The shortstop is Avery Noel. Second baseman, Britt Davis. First base, Ella Carter. And catching is Ashlyn Bunn. Cardenas fires home. And it's a partial swing. Got away from the catcher. The runner advances to third. Harley Chisholm, the shortstop from Florida State, takes a strike. One of the two Manatee All-Stars, it's her and the lady on deck, Megan Towery. Cardenas, her pitch to the plate. Tails outside. On the other end, Circus, 5 All-Star nods. The most in the Florida Gulf Coast League. It's them and the Sarasota Bay Swashbucklers with 5. Chisholm pushed inside, watches ball 3. The 5 All-Stars for the Circus: Mia Richards, Presley Downing, Maddie Prim, Gabby Castillo, Avery Noel. We'll see all of them today. Maybe not in the starting lineup, but expected to come in unless this game ends prematurely. It's a full count to Harley Chisholm, the shortstop. Redshirted last year with the Knowles. And she chops this to the shortstop. Noel handles it, feeds it to first, but a run comes in on the Chisholm RBI. 1-0 Impact in the top of the first. Here's Megan Towery, the center fielder. First pitch is ball one to her. From Belmont Abbey, where she was a .351 hitter. She taps that foul. One of the best bats in the Conference Carolinas. Joined the Crusaders after 2 seasons with Division I Wofford, where she had her moments. Started 29 games in 2024. Only made 1 start in 2025. Wofford and Belmont Abbey not too far apart. Both in the general vicinity of Charlotte. And another full count. High fly ball that leaves the yard. Bounces on top of the impact dugout. And ball 4 handed out by Emmy Cardenas. It's a 2-out free pass handed to Towery. Brings up Mackenzie Smith, the left fielder for the impact. That ball gets away and the runner advances to second. Smith, last season at Indian River State College, entered the transfer portal. Last week committed to the new College of Florida. An NAIA program just south of here in Sarasota. Strike called. Smith thought it was ball 4. Slow hit tapper to the shortstop. Noel fires it to Carter. And the inning is over. But a leadoff double for Emma Robertson. She ultimately comes around to score, so 1 run off 1 hit. No errors. They leave 1 on. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It is 1-0 Impact. Bottom of the first between the Impact and the Circus. Jersey McDonald, right-hander from Indian River. Warming up in the circle, she'll face the Sarasota batting order. Leading things off, Ella Carter at first. Hitting second, J.C. Hamilton, the extra hitter. In the 3 spot, Mia Richards in right. Batting cleanup, Presley Downing in left. Hitting 5th, Madison Prim, the third baseman. Batting 6th, Britt Davis at second base. Hitting 7th, Emmy Cardenas, the starting pitcher. Ashlyn Bunn catches and bats 8th. In the 9th spot, Natalie Donaldson in center. And riding out the order for the Circus, who bat 10, Avery Noel, the shortstop. KK Baez is in the flex, currently the designated player for the Circus, but we're likely to see her in the circle later on. McDonald, her first pitch. She drops in a strike. McDonald this season, 6 games played, 17 2/3 innings pitched. Has an 0-3 record, a 6.34 ERA. As Carter lifts that over the third baseman, the shortstop Chisholm makes a long throw but doesn't beat out Carter, who has a base hit to start the inning. So McDonald has allowed 16 earned runs off of 36 hits, 12 walks, and 8 strikeouts. J.C. Hamilton steps in. It's ball 1 to the extra hitter. Hamilton committed to Walters State Community College in the state of Tennessee. One of many Walters State girls playing in the Florida Gulf Coast League this summer with their head coach Brittany Purser coaching the Slice. Ball 4. And the first 2 get on base for the Circus. Here is Mia Richards, one of the 5 Circus All-Stars. Right fielder, last season with Texas Tech. Did not play for a Red Raiders team that made it all the way to the National Championship Series. Lost to the Texas Longhorns for the 2nd straight year. Obviously, sat behind a star-studded lineup. As she lines that straight to the pitcher, who throws to Mitchell at second, and the throw is off the mark. That could have been trouble for the Circus, but Carter is back. The comebacker, and a quick reaction by McDonald, just couldn't turn 2, but he did a very quick reaction time to even recognize that ball was coming right at her. And that'll cause a boost in adrenaline. She misses ball 1 to Presley Downing, the left fielder. Presley Downing, 2A player last season with Oklahoma State. Is transferring to North Texas, so she clubs this to center. Catch made by the center fielder Towery. Brings up Madison Prim. North Texas very active in recruiting in the Florida Gulf Coast League. That ball takes an awkward bounce and the runners advance. The Mean Green has added 3 pitchers to their arsenal out of the portal who are playing in the FGCL. Presley Downing right here for the Circus, and then Tara Newton for the Sea Cows, and Maggie Place for the Rodeo. All players who have been very good this season, this summer. Prim powers one to left center and off the top of the wall. That scores 2. It's a 2-run double for Madison Prim, and the Circus have taken the lead. She hit 45 home runs over her 3 years at Lenore-Rhine, 30 doubles. She has some legit power. That brings up Britt Davis. McDonald slips. This ball tapped on the ground to Coates, who throws it to first. The inning is over. The Circus scored 2 thanks to 2 hits, a walk, no errors. They leave one on. 2-1 Sarasota. Two to one our score at the start of the second inning. Maddie Parker leads things off for Manatee, who trail 2-1. Parker from UCF looks at strike one. Redshirted last season with the Knights. It just swings and misses. It's strike two. From Wharton High School in Tampa. And Cardenas carves up Parker. Gets her first strikeout. That brings Cam Nolte to the plate. Starting first baseman for the Impact out of Florida Southern. Division II program in Lakeland, Florida. She is a .289 hitter across her 2 seasons with the Mocs. And she bounces that one down the third base line, but it turns foul. Impact have lost their last 3 games coming into this one. Took a bit of a downward trajectory as the regular season has progressed here at the end. They will not receive a bye in the playoffs. Cam Nolte fighting off pitches. Mick Cardenas, the Winthrop Eagles righty. Gets a pop-up behind the plate that goes out of the field of play. Nolte just spoiling pitches here. Cardenas, a very useful arm for Winthrop this past season. Largest workload of her college career by far, pitched over 125 innings. The 1-2. Nolte hits it foul before it rolled fair. Looks like it perhaps hit off of her. And we will do the 1-2 pitch again. It's been a pitcher's count for a couple tosses. Nolte holds up. And Nolte launches it high to left, but it's caught by Downing. So Cam Nolte, who was fighting pitches off, just got underneath that one, and it brings up Calissa Coates, the third baseman from Towson. Coates lets it go outside. Cardenas, in that large body of work she had in the circle at Winthrop, had a 4.57 ERA, 7-7 record, 32 appearances, 21 starts. Strike called. Coates finished her freshman season at Towson, where she had just 20 at-bats, recorded 4 hits, and at the plate with a 3-1 count. Coates walks. Second walk by Emmy Cardenas. Both have been with 2 outs. Now it's Sammy Lenhair, the Manatee designated player. Out of Akron, the Zips. She swats one foul. Lenhair only played 2 games this season with Akron. And she mashes this one high to left. And that is over the wall. 2-run home run by Sammy Lenhair. Manatee has recaptured the lead. That scores Coates. It is 3-2 Impact. Here's Autumn Russell, the extra hitter, trying to keep this 2-out offense going. First home run of the summer for the Impact, for Lenhair, 10th for the Impact. They've had some pop, but first time Lenhair has flexed the muscles. Russell watches that one. Out of Western Carolina, where she hit 170. Autumn Russell looks at a strike. And Russell is also walked. That'll bring Cardenas' battery mate Ashlyn Bunn to the circle. And we have a pinch hitter for the Impact, Brenna Santangelo, instead of Emma Robertson. Robertson doubled and scored in the first. Certainly not a performance change. Santangelo pokes it through the infield, base hit. A pinch hit single through the 3-4 hole. Russell at second, Santangelo at first. Jayla Mitchell, the second baseman, is up. Last season with Memphis, hit the portal this summer. She let go of the bat before that one was coming in. Took strike one. Mitchell rolls this to the shortstop, Noel. They go the short way to third base. Prim makes the catch, and the inning is over. The Impact score two in the top of the second, thanks to a 2-run home run by Sammy Lenhair. After that, they get 2 more on, but they leave him stranded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-2 Impact. Emmy Cardenas leads things off for the Circus in the bottom of the second. They trail by 1 run. Cardenas, the starting pitcher for Sarasota, has been kind of up and down in the circle. He's allowed 3 runs so far. Has walked 3. Gave up a double home run. Here she is at the plate for the first time. Facing off against Jersey McDonald, who struggled a bit in the first. She gave up 2 runs off of 2 hits, also walked a batter, had a wild pitch. Both pitchers trying to settle in as this game progresses. Cardenas whacks it foul. I mean, only had one at bat this season with Winthrop. She taps this to the shortstop, Chisholm. Good play by the Seminole, and she sends it to Nolte at first. Did not get around to setting the Impact defense in the first inning. Let's take a look at it now. The outfield left to right, Mackenzie Smith, Megan Towery, and Brianna Santangelo. Third base, Calissa Coates. Shortstop, Harley Chisholm. Second base, Jayla Mitchell. First base, Cameron Nolte. Catching is Maddie Parker. Is ball one to Ashlyn Bunn, the catcher. Bunn also from Winthrop, one of the 9 Eagles in the Florida Gulf Coast League. Got a significant contingency of the roster here. This ball lifted to shallow right center. It falls for a hit. Bunn. A flare shot single. That brings Natalie Donaldson to the plate, as there's a courtesy runner for the catcher Bunn, something you see a lot. It's Cena Smith at first. Pitches a strike as Smith steals second. Donaldson out of Georgia. Shows bunt, fouls it down. If I'm not mistaken, the Circus are playing a clip of ESPN College Game Day of Pat McAfee hyping up an Athens, Georgia crowd. Now it's the Gummy Bear song. I prefer that one. 1-2. That one's in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher, and Smith is over at third. Two balls, two strikes to Donaldson. And another pitch that McDonald just didn't have right. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the 9-hole hitter Donaldson. She taps that to the pitcher. McDonald stares down the runner, and it comes back home, but she's in safe. Oh, McDonald disagrees, but it ties the game. After review, there is not enough evidence to overturn the call of safe. So it's an RBI ground out for Donaldson. And the game is tied. There's Avery Noel, the all-star shortstop. And it's strike one. Noel from Liberty, where she was 5 for 19 at the plate. She fouls that pitch. She has been really impressive defensively this season in the FGCL. Certainly one of the reasons why she was named an all-star. Also produces at the plate. .484 batting average coming into this game. Noel yanks that one towards her coach. That one's in the dirt. And another pitch that Noel just hasn't had control of. Maddie Parker has been active behind the plate. The 2-2. Noel softly taps that. It will fall in front of the second baseman, and she is safe. With a ball that barely got up in the air. Died quickly, and the middle infielders weren't able to get there. That is ruled a hit for Noel. Ella Carter is back up. That pitch is low. Strike on the outside part. She mashes this high down the right field line. Jayla Mitchell holds on. She covered a lot of ground to get that one. It ends the inning. But for the Circus, they score one run in the bottom of the second thanks to 2 hits, no errors. They leave one on as we go to the third. Thought it was over. It was not. It is a dropped foul ball. So it's 2 outs in the top of the third with a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Ella Carter. McDonald. This ball is crushed. Out to center, but it's caught by Towery. Ball doesn't lie for the impact. What a grab in center by Megan Towery. The all-star center fielder reaches back to reel that one in. That ends the inning. Harley Chisholm leads things off for the impact in the top of the third inning. We're tied at 3. New pitcher is Allison Wisniewski, who gives strike 1 and will also bat in the 7-hole, so a clean swap of Emmy Cardenas. Final line for Cardenas: 2 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, walked 2, and struck out 1. Chisholm fouls a pitch. Wisniewski making her 10th appearance of the summer. So far through 21 innings, has a 1-1 record, 9.67 ERA. That's 29 earned runs off of 36 hits, 23 walks, and 4 strikeouts. This ball is hit on the ground by Chisholm to the second baseman, Davis to Carter, and it's 1 out. Megan Towery, the center fielder who made that awesome catch in the previous half inning. She tips that foul out of play. It was a pop-up in foul territory that looked like it was caught by Jayla Mitchell. It was really hard to tell. Bases umpire and home plate umpire talked about it, and well, it was dropped as that ball is caught by the second baseman. Towery pops out, and there are 2 outs in the top of the third. And with the game wrapping up on field 2, this is officially the final game of the Florida Gulf Coast League regular season. Tomorrow is the All-Star game, All-Star festivities. Then it's playoffs on Thursday. We're talking about playoffs. Mackenzie Smith. Should be exciting to see the culmination of this summer. and another champion in the Florida Gulf Coast League. Smith grounded out to the shortstop in the first. It's a 2-out walk. Matty Parker, the catcher, up for the second time. Struck out swinging in the second. Parker fouls it into the fence. Parker, a soft hit ground ball back to the circle, and Wisniewski tosses it softly to first base. 2-out walk, gets a base runner on for the impact, but she is left stranded. We go to the bottom of the third, tied at 3. Bottom of the third between the Impact and the Circus. Pitching change made by Coach Ashley Prangy. She pulls Jersey McDonald after 2 innings where she allows 3 runs off of 4 hits, walks 1, and does not strike out a batter. They bring in the 6-foot-tall left-handed pitcher from Florida State, Marley Gaskell. Marley, this summer, making her 10th appearance through her first 9, pitched 32 2/3 innings. The 4-1 record, 4.71 ERA. Has allowed 22 earned runs off 44 hits. Has walked 10 and struck out 39. She has some good stuff. Team leader in innings, wins, strikeouts for the Impact. And she's facing J.C. Hamilton, the extra hitter who walked and scored in the first when she faced McDonald. Gaskell pitched a little bit for the Noles this season. 5.10 ERA, 2-1 record, and 23 1/3 innings pitched. And she strikes out the first batter she faces today. That brings Mia Richards up, right fielder for the Circus, lined out straight to the pitcher in the first, a hard-hit comebacker. That one's high and in. Strike two called. Off the end of the bat to the pitcher. Toss to first, 2 outs. That brings up Presley Downing, who flew out to center in the first. Off the glove of Gaskell, and that will be enough for a hit. Fifth hit today by the Circus. Brings up Madison Prim. Prim fouls it back. Prim has committed to Coastal Carolina. As this ball high to right center, and it falls for a base hit. The outfield couldn't get there in time. It's back-to-back 2-out hits for Sarasota. Madison Prim now 2 for 2. Britt Davis at the plate. She rolls this one to the pitcher. Gaskell flips it to first, and that ends the inning. 2-out hits for the Circus. They're left on. It's a scoreless third inning on both ends, and we're tied as we go to the fourth. Top of the fourth. Manatee back to the plate. Cam Nolte, Calissa Coates, and Sammy Lenhair due up to face Allison Wisniewski in for her second inning of relief. This ball hit off the end of the bat. Wisniewski gives it over to first, and Nolte grounds out 1-3. Calissa Coates, the third baseman, she walked and was brought home by the Lenhair home run in the second. Coates from Towson. She rolls this on the ground to the second baseman, Davis. Sidearm sling to first. More soft contact, and there are 2 outs. Here is Sammy Lenhair from Akron, the Zips of the Mid-American Conference. Zips. Their mascot is now like a kangaroo, but the team name was named after a shoe zipper. Shoes manufactured in the Akron area in the 20th century. And another soft hit ground ball. Back to the second baseman and back to first on the throw. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Circus pitching. We go to the home half. Bottom of the fourth, Circus and Allison Wisniewski to lead things off. She replaced Emmy Cardenas in the circle. Also took her spot in the batting order. Cardenas, once again, 2 innings with 3 earned runs. And she grounded out to the shortstop her only time up. Marley Gaskell, her pitch is on the outside part. Tall left-hander from FSU. This ball awkwardly hit to the third baseman. Coates charges and throws it on a line to first. Now it's Ashlyn Bunn. Singled in the second, stole second, advanced to third on a wild pitch, and was brought home on a Natalie Donaldson RBI groundout. Ooh, and Gaskell pulls the string and gets Chase. This ball clubbed down the left field line. That drops foul beyond the diving arms of Mackenzie Smith. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gaskell carves up Ashlyn Bunn and picks up her second strikeout. Natalie Donaldson, the center fielder, up for the second time. This ball past the first baseman. Base hit with 2 outs. Cameron Nolte kind of just froze. Let it bounce right past her. Avery Noel, who singled her only time up, that came in the second. That one's low. Maddie Parker bolts up, the catcher. Donaldson has some speed. He's used a lot as a pinch runner this year with Georgia. Noel cracks this high down the left field line. Smith makes the squeeze in foul grounds, and the inning is over. It's a 2-out hit for Natalie Donaldson, but she's left on base. We go to the 5th inning, tied at 3. New pitcher for the Circus, KK Baez, makes a relief appearance. She started the game in the flex position as the DP, so she is now activated in the circle. Allison Wisniewski, the previous pitcher, will remain in the game, batting 7th now as the DP. Wisniewski was very effective today, retired 6 of the 7 she faced, 2 no-hit, no-run innings with just 1 walk. Did not strike out a batter, but she got the job done in the 3rd and 4th innings. Here's Autumn Russell. Hard hit ground ball down the first base line. Mia Richards, the new first baseman, moved over from right field. She picks that up and steps on first. Russell is down quickly. Brianna Santangelo, who pinch hit for the starting right fielder Robertson in the second inning. She's up. She singled that time up. And Baez pumps in a strike. Strike two called. Baez has been really good lately. Now her season totals: 10 games played before this one with 17 and 2/3 innings pitched, an 0-3 record, but a 3.57 ERA. It's allowed 9 earned runs off 32 hits, 7 walks, and 11 strikeouts. The crazy number is she's allowed 22 runs. If you wind back the clock, this was a Circus team that started off 0-6. They were just not meshed in, not playing together. A lot of errors early on for the Circus. As this ball is poked through the 5-6 hole past the shortstop, Smith. And Claire Ginder, the head coach, she was saying, I just don't understand why this is happening. Coming into the year, looking at the talent she had on paper, thought the team would produce more wins. As Jayla Mitchell takes ball one. And well, ultimately she was right. They're now 7-8, trying to end the regular season at 500 with a win today. Almost an entirely new field for the Circus with their fifth inning changes. The outfield now, left to right, is Peak, Donaldson, Smith. The infield, third to first, Hamilton, Smith, Davis, Richards, with Castillo, the new catcher. Strike two. KK Baez last season at Longwood, where she only made 6 appearances, hit the portal, is committed to Southeastern University. Mitchell flies one foul. Mitchell lines it to first, and oh, Richards couldn't reclaim her balance and step on first before Santangelo was back. Close to a double play, but instead it's just one. Mitchell is now 0 for 3 as Harley Chisholm, the shortstop, up for the third time. Castillo, the new catcher for the Circus out of Oklahoma State, one of their 5 All-Stars. Get me over strike. Ground ball to the second baseman. Davis gives to Richards, and the inning is over. No runs for the Impact in the top of the 5th, despite 1 hit, no errors. That hit came off of Brianna Santangelo's bat, and she's left on. We're through 4.5, tied at 3. Ella Carter, the leadoff batter for the Circus. Takes ball one. Minor change in the field for the impact as Carter puts it in play, gets under the glove, and she is safe. Ella Carter recently committed to UNLV. She's now 2 for 3. Brings up J.C. Hamilton. Hamilton powers that foul. And so the change in the field, the starting left fielder was Mackenzie Smith. She's now the DP. Sammy Lenhair, the starting DP, is now in left field. So just one sub made by Ashley Prange. J.C. Hamilton has a walk, a run, and a strikeout today. Foul tip, strike three. The lefty from Florida State with her third strikeout. Brings up Mia Richards, who's 0 for 2. A line out to the circle and a ground out to the circle. Ground ball to the shortstop. Chisholm gets it to Mitchell, who launches that out of the park. They get the out. And Richards the runner is at second. It's a hit and a advancement on the throwing error. So rather a fielder's choice and an advancement on the throwing error. And it's Kinsley Peak up for the first time as they throw back to second. Mitchell stops that one from leaking into the outfield. Peak pinch hitting for Downing, who singled and flew out. Peak out of Towson. For Tigers teammate at third base in Calissa Coates. Gaskell comes home. Three balls, one strike, the count to the pinch hitter. Ball four. It's a 2-out walk. And the runner goes off to third, and Parker might have hit her. Was close to it. She gets to third base, safe. It's runners on the corners. Richards a stolen base. Peak a walk. Cena Smith making her first plate appearance. Came in as a defensive sub in the top half for Madison Prim, who hit a 2-run double in the first and a single in the third. Prim, the Chanticleer, with a good game. A tie ball game in the bottom of the fifth between the Impact and the Circus. Pitch is low. They throw down the third base line. So 2-run score in position. Peak and Richards. Riley Gaskell has not allowed a run so far through her 2+ innings of relief. The Circus with their best opportunity against her so far. Two balls, one strike to the 5-hole hitter Smith, making her first plate appearance, trying to retake the lead for the Circus. That pitch is low. Excellent block by Maddie Parker. (3-1). This ball pounded to left field, base hit. Richards scores. The throw won't get Peak. It's a 2-run double by Cena Smith, and Sarasota is back in the driver's seat. 5-3 our score. Britt Davis, the second baseman, up. She looks at a strike, and they have Smith off the bag. And she is safe. Davis is 0 for 2 so far. Has grounded out to third and first. And she lifts this to left center. The center fielder sprints over. Towery makes the catch. And the inning is over, but 2 runs come in for the Circus off of 2 hits, 1 error. They leave 1 on. And we go to the 6th, 5-3 Circus. Top of the 6th between the Impact and the Circus. Final game of the regular season in the Florida Gulf Coast League. KK Baez in for her 2nd inning of relief, facing Megan Towery. The Impact center fielder fouls it back. Circus took a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 5th off a 2-run double by Cena Smith. Now, there was an error in that 5th inning, throwing error, but would not have affected whether or not those 2 came in. So both runs are earned for Marley Gaskell. Towery flares it to right, but tracking towards the foul line. Smith makes the catch. That brings up Mackenzie Smith. Left fielder. Turned DP. Grounded to short in the 1st, walked in the 3rd. Bunt rolls foul. Impact with just 4 hits today. Only one since the second inning. Allison Wisniewski gave them a real good stretch in the third and the fourth, allowing only one base runner. Baez only allowed one base runner as well. Strike three. Maddie Parker, the catcher, to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. She struck out in the second, grounded out to the circle in the third. She waves and whiffs after the Baez fastball. This ball lifted past the infield, drops in front of the right fielder Smith. Parker is safe. It was to first base quickly. It's a 2-out knock for the Impact catcher. Ball one to Cam Nolte. Strike. Ground ball through the 5-6 hole. Back-to-back 2-out singles for the Impact, and the tying run is on base. Calissa Coates is up with a big opportunity in front of her. Coates takes strike one. Pitches inside. Coates from the John Carroll School in Hartford County, Maryland. Good athletic programs, has produced NBA players. Emmanuel Quickly of the Toronto Raptors. Coates looks at strike three. Baez precise, and she ends the inning with a backwards K. Impact get 2 on off 2 hits. They are stranded in the top of the 6th. We go to the home half, 5-3. First pitch, ball one. Given out to Allison Wisniewski. Marley Gaskell still in the circle for the impact in a 2-run ball game. Two strikes now to Wisniewski, who grounded out to third, her only time up. The impact will send 9-10-1 up with the game on the line in the top of the 7th. This ball softly hit in the infield. The first baseman, it was a awkward throw to the second baseman, and the leadoff batter is on. It's an E3 that left the yard, allowed Wisniewski to go over to second. She's 0 for 2. And the pitch is a strike to Gabby Castillo. Her first plate appearance came in as a defensive sub for Ashlyn Bunn in the 5th. Bunn was 1 for 2 with a run and a stolen base. Castillo, all-star for the Circus out of Oklahoma State. So that one's outside. Castillo puts charge into this one, but it's caught in left center by Lenhair. Natalie Donaldson grounded out to the circle in the 2nd, singled to bring home, singled in the 4th, her ground out in the 2nd brought home a run. Marley Gaskell from the ACC champion Florida State. For 2-1 pitch. Bunt rolls foul. Two-two pitch. Donaldson strikes out swinging. And Brooks Smith pinch hits. Brooks Smith from Georgia pinch hitting for Avery Noel, who went 1 for 2. This ball lofted high down the left field line, and that ball is well gone but foul. Wow. That ball went about 20 feet beyond the fence. Ball 2. Ball 4. Circus trying to add some insurance in the bottom of the 6th as they lead it 5-3. Ella Carter returns to the plate. She has really hit the ball well today. Singled and scored in the first. Hit a hard line drive to center that was caught on the run, almost over the shoulder by Towery. It was a stellar grab. But this one is softly tapped to Coates, who goes the easy way. Steps on third base for the force out to end the inning. Circus get 2 on base in the 6th off an error and a walk. They're left on as we go to the 7th. Impact trail by 2, down to their last 3 outs. KK Baez in the circle trying to finish off the impact. Top of the 7th, Circus lead it 5-3. First pitch is a ball to Sammy Lenhair, the DP. She's had a good game. Hit a 2-run home run in the 2nd. Grounded out to 2nd in the 4th. She's back up. That home run the last time Manatee scored. Ball two. High fly ball, left field side, not playable for Kinsley Peak. Sammy Lenhair, a long at bat here, fighting off pitches from Kaylin Baez. Lenhair, the Akron freshman. Payoff to the plate. She swings, floats it down the left field side again. It's foul. Baez trying to put away the leadoff batter. She does not, and Lenhair, after spoiling pitch after pitch, takes ball four, and the tying run is at the plate in the form of Autumn Russell. Autumn walked in the second, grounded out to third in the fifth. She is back up. Russell down the right field side, catch made on the run. Cena Smith, a huge first out. Caught it in foul territory. Brianna Santangelo, the Columbia Lion, who's 2 for 2 today. She swings, pats this on the ground, and it's bobbled by the third baseman, Hamilton. An error. Has 2 on base. It looked like she was trying to turn to second, but did so before she had complete control of the ball. First error by the Circus defense that has been very good so far, as Mia Richards almost had that one off the bat of Jayla Mitchell. The tying run at first. The go-ahead run at the plate. 0-1 to Mitchell, who's 0 for 3. Slow. Mitchell pokes it foul. Mitchell pops it above the infield. The second baseman, Davis, makes the squeeze. And the impact down to their final out. Chisholm, the shortstop, who's 0 for 3 with an RBI today. She looks at strike one. Lenhair at second. Santangelo at first. It's ball one to the Florida State freshman. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one gets away, and the runners will easily advance. 3-1, the count. Wild pitch from KK Baez. Trying to get the final out. Shut the door on the impact. Carry this momentum into the playoffs that start 2 days from today. 3-1. Chisholm out to left center, falls for a base hit. Lenhair scores. Santangelo stops at third. It's a 1-run game. Chisholm, a grimy at bat. She gets her second RBI and extends the ball game. It's 1st and 3rd for Manatee. Megan Towery, the All-Star, is up. She's 0 for 2 with a walk. She pops this one above the shortstop. Smith makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Circus, a team that started 0-6, wins their last 3 of the regular season, and they are 8-8 to end the regular season. 5-4 the final. The Impact score 1 in the top of the 7th off of a hit, walk, and an error, but they leave the tying run at third. Winning pitcher for this game, with the 2 runs coming in the 5th inning, it was KK Baez who held on, got the win, and held off the Impact's offense. Losing pitcher is Marley Gaskell, who gave up the 2 runs in the 5th. With that, that concludes the 2026 Florida Gulf Coast League regular season. Tune in to All-Star coverage tomorrow and the playoffs that start on Thursday. But with that, I'm Lance Williams, signing off from Palmasola.